I don't know about you, but I'm growing tired of seeing things like the real estate market in Naples is crashing. Don't buy a home in Naples, Florida. The reality is that the Naples or Collier County real estate market is alive and homes are selling every single day. Each month, I try to give you an update on the market in various communities and our local counties. And this is my Collier County, Naples area market update for February 2025. As I say each month, if you own a home in Collier County or you're thinking about buying a home, whether it be a full-time residence or a seasonal home, it is critical that you stay in touch with what's happening within the real estate market. That's the purposes of this video, to provide you with the information so that you can make an informed decision of whether it's the best time to sell or buy for your family. So now let's begin taking a look at the February 2025 Collier County, Greater Naples area market update. Now, it's important that you understand that the numbers that I'm giving you, the numbers that we're taking a look at, is directly taken from the Southwest Florida MLS. There's no finessing this to make it look better or worse than it is. It's just the pure data that's coming out of our local Southwest Florida MLS system. So now let's begin taking a look at the median sales price for January 2025. As you can see, the median price was up to $691,250. That's up $91,000 from the end of the year, where we ended right around the $600,000 mark. When you look at years prior, it's pretty stable from what it's been over the last 3 years. So that is a good sign. Now, I mean, we're not growing leaps and bounds like we did coming out of COVID. But again, that was a bad pace. Great for sellers, bad for buyers, ultimately bad for the market. The average price here now, of course, this is a big jump because of the type of market that Collier County is. We have the multi-million dollar homes to the $200,000, $300,000 condos. So we have this huge range of pricing. So the average pricing really fluctuates. I don't really like looking at the number much because of that fact. But let's take a look at it. 1,318,000 for January 2025. It's up 11.2%. As you can see, looking at the prior years, again, it's still a very stable number, and we're very consistent within the area and county. Number of new listings, 2,509 homes went on the market compared to 2024, 2023. That's a significant jump. And you're going to see that when we look at the number of months of inventory, we have jumped considerably. But again, that just is an indicator that we actually are heading into what we call snowbird season or season down here. Most homeowners that are looking to sell within areas of high seasonal interest tend to wait to put their homes on the market into January and February, because the seasonal residents, the vacationers are down here. They stay for a month and they decide to go ahead and buy while they're here. So we do always see a surge when it comes to the number of new listings during the winter months of January, February, March, and then we see it kind of normal off into April. So again, 2,509 homes added to the market in January of 2025. Total homes on the market, again, right now we sit at 7,685. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But again, we have a lot of homes for sale. It's always up a little bit more in this time, but again, we are significantly up. Pending sales, 865 homes went under contract during the month of January. These are homes where the buyer and seller have come to an agreement and are either in their due diligence process or moving toward closing, financing contingency, or cash deals. They're just waiting to close. As you can see, our numbers spike up and down a lot. We're a seasonal market, but we are also a very consistent market, and homes are going under contract every single month, no matter what type of market we're in. We still have homes buying, or still have people rather, buying and selling homes every single month. Closed sales. These are now the pending sales have reached the closing day. The new buyer or the new owner has taken possession. January 25 was 620. 2024 was down a little bit, but we're 604. So we're really at a consistent, normal pace, in my opinion, here during. Now, of course, one could say, well, we have so many more new construction communities and stuff going up. You know, a lot of those numbers aren't reflected in the MLS. So unless the buyer's agent, or if they don't work with a buyer, very often the builders don't actually include it. So there's a lot of transactions that are happening within Southwest Florida that never hit the MLS because of the fact that they're new construction. New, like communities like Skysail, Torino, Del Webb, Naples, Valencia Trails, all those are new constructions where their new homes are being built. And if they're not on the MLS, or there's no buyer's agent involved, very likely will never hit the MLS until that homeowner sells. So again, it's kind of hard to say, but the reality of it is people are still buying homes in Collier County. Median days on the market, 55 days on the market is again, that's that middlemost number. Definitely up since 2023. But again, it's not a horrible number. Now, when we look at the average, it jumps up to 93. Now, I do think that some of this is the fact that we still have sellers that are kind of wishing and dreaming and kind of that fantasy land as far as trying to get the pricing that they were getting in 2021 and 22. We have sellers that bought during that period that are trying to recover their money. But also we have a lot of new construction that's being put onto the MLS. Out in the Golden Gate Estates, there's a lot of homes that are being built by builders for sale, and they're putting them on very early. So that does impact the average days and the median days on the market. But again, 93 is not horrible when you really consider the type of economy and interest rates and turmoil that our country has seen over the last year. Months of supply. Now here's where, remember I said the number of homes of sale, we were going to revisit that. 10.4 months of supply. That is a buyer's market by definition. Now again, I'm going to say this, I think I've said this almost every single month for probably the last 6-7 months, and that is we are not in a buyer's market, we are not in a seller's market. We are really in a neutral market. The reason I say that is the only buyers that really have the advantage right now are the cash buyers. So yes, Collier County, Naples, we see a lot of cash buyers, especially in the condos and the seasonal markets type homes. We see a lot of cash buyers, but we are still predominantly a financed area. Interest rates where they are, gas prices, eggs, food prices, you name it, the election, everything slowed down buyers' enthusiasm, right? But the main thing really affecting buyers' ability to purchase homes is the economy and interest rates. So as long as interest rates are close to the 7 number, we're going to be in a slower market where the buyer really doesn't have the advantage to try to take advantage of the number of months of inventory. Now, let's just real quick, number of months of inventory. It's a question I'm asked a lot. What does that actually mean? Basically, if we don't sell, or if we don't, rather, if a new home is not added to the market, it's the number of months it will take to sell the current inventory. So if no new homes hit the market for sale the rest of the year, 10.4 months to fill the needs of all the buyers. Again, such a huge number within the area when you have, you know, $10 million properties and you have $200,000, $300,000 condos. That number kind of is hard to really land because obviously there's more buyers for the lower priced homes, but you have to take consideration the inventory. Anyhow, all that to say is when we look at these numbers, obviously we are climbing inventory, But if the buyers that are sitting on the fence waiting for interest rates to start to come down, if they were to jump in and start to buy homes, I think we would see that inventory go very quickly here in Collier County. So if you're thinking about buying a home, now is the time to actually get into it. Marry the house, date the rate, can always refinance when rates go down, because you want to be an early buyer and not a buyer that's contending with a whole lot of other buyers. That's my opinion, of course. So call me if you're thinking about buying a home in the area, 239-450-5786. Let's have a conversation about whether this is the right time for you to buy here in Collier County. If you own a home here in Naples, Collier County, I'd love to talk to you more about my Sell It Stress-Free system. It's a system that starts to work with you in planning to get your house ready for sale and ultimately getting your house sold. Scan the code on the screen or call me at 239-450-5786 and let's have a conversation to determine whether it is the right time for you to sell your house. And since you're still watching this video, you might as well go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified about all future videos. And again, thank you for listening, and I look forward to our next video.